Right, let's get one thing straight. From the outset, I've always been fascinated by the places that people simply pass through, the sort of everyday scenery that becomes so familiar. It turns invisible, we all have them. The school you walked past for years, the university library you only ever saw, the outside of the airport you rushed through to catch a flight. Today on this rather splendid Wednesday, October 8th, 2025, we find ourselves in a place called Canada City. It sounds straightforward, doesn't it? Almost reassuringly normal? But if you look closely at the cogs and gears of daily life, you'll find some quite remarkable things today. A school, a university, an airport. Our first stop is the grandly named Canada City School. The morning bell has just rung, a surprisingly melodic chime. Not just any bell salvaged from the steam train. Canada City Comet installed in 1952. As the children file in, many clutch small, brightly painted stones. The kindness rock tradition. Find a smooth stone, paint a cheerful design. Leave it for another to find. No reward, just an anonymous gesture. A silent city-wide network of niceness. Let's talk lunch every Friday. Mystery Pie Day ingredients, known only to Brenda and her team. Chicken and mushroom steak and kidney. Something exotic rumor. Alligator and mango. Firmly denied looks normal until you look down. Hopscotch isn't chalk, it's intricate mosaics of recycled bottle caps. A world map, a solar system, even a V8 engine art. Recycling and engineering underfoot. The school embeds subjects in its very fabric. Clever subliminal learning powered by fizzy pop. Just when you think you've got the measure of this place, it reveals another layer. George, the caretaker, leads me to the back of the library. He presses a certain book, and the bookcase swings inward. A real secret passage, once a dumbwaiter shaft for books. Not glamorous, but glorious. Now it's the HQ of the Year 6 Dumbwaiter Detective Agency. Solving school mysteries, the case of the missing marker. The swap to lunchboxes case closed. In the archives, a 1940s rulebook. Rule 73: under no circumstances are marbles to be traded for compasses. During a solar eclipse, imagine the scene. Sky darkens, birds fall silent, and Timothy barters away. On the roof off limits, but visible a tidy vegetable garden, tomatoes. Lettuces and probably large pumpkins. George calls it his altitude allotment. The produce secret donations to Mystery Pie Day. The school runs on a timetable, but its heart beats to quiet conspiracies of care. Leaving the school behind, we head to Canada City University. A grander affair. The first thing I notice is sound. Gears and the odd sight of many unicycles. An unofficial challenge. Cross the quad on a unicycle, and you're guaranteed a first class. There's no evidence, of course, but belief fuels dedication. The library is enormous, a cathedral of knowledge. But I'm here for something else. The whispering archive, thousands of labeled glass jars. Each bottling a city sound. A town hall chime, a tram's rumble, a baby's first laugh, not literal sound. Precise descriptions beautifully kept. A poetic impractical. Romantic archive, a library of memories. Not all data must be digital. Not all knowledge fits on a drive. It's a bit mad, and the best things often are. Every university has legends, figures both revered and gently mocked. Here it's Professor Alistair Finch, Professor of Urban Ornithology, known as the Professor of Pigeons. He's named over 2,000 pigeons, recognizes them on site notes, their hierarchies and dialects. He communicates in whistles and clicks. Bartholomew Alpha of the Tower, Penelope Fond of 18th century architecture. As statue contemplation students call it, the lost contact lens. A donor lost a lens at the unveiling, and the name stuck every day. At 3, a phantom cappuccino prepaid by a student who transferred. Now a ritual of beautiful futility. An absurd tender tradition. Canada City International Airport. A non-place unless you slow down first. The smell hidden in Terminal 2.
An artisan bakery.
Founded by a retired pilot who believed bread calms nerves. It runs 24/7 fresh loaves. Flaky croissants atmospheric engineering most never notice.
Look down the hall is a giant world map. Darkland Lightsea.
Check-in desks roughly where airlines hail from.
A hidden game for those who look.
The voice isn't always recorded. Margaret has spoken to travelers for 30 years. Brisk in the morning, soothing at night.
With only flights and gates.
She composes calm a vocal shepherd. Not just departures and arrivals.
Humanity designed into the seams.
What happens to your suitcase after you say goodbye? A hidden realm of belts, scanners, and sorters. Most interesting part, the luggage. Hospital emergency surgery. Broken wheels, stuck handles. Torn zips and organ bank for tired bags. Thousands of zipper pulls collected over decades. Every bag is on a journey.
Our job is to see it through. Profoundly decent between gate 14 and 15. A plane door gate 14 and A2. Once a VVIP lounge, now a staff refuge. 5 minutes of calm, a shared secret sanctuary.
No booking, just need, and an idea. A portal not to a destination, but to tranquility. Consider the thread connecting school. University and airport. We start at school. Rules learned, kindness. Rocks planted, mysteries solved. Then the university, the world expands. Questions grow, traditions delight. Knowledge found in unexpected places. A sound bottled, a wobble embraced.
Finally, the airport gateway.
Out and welcome home, calming bread. Careful hands restoring what's worn. A map underfoot, a human voice to guide. Each place keeps stories, the school's passage. The campus phantom coffee. The airport's hidden gate. Conspiracies of kindness flourishing in the blueprint's gaps.
Proof that human humor, ingenuity, and connection always rise. A hopeful thought, a day peering into the nooks of Canada City.
A bell is history, philosophers on one wheel. A considerate airport, we saw shocks found better small.
Delightful human stories, they give a city personality.
Humor and heart for every secret revealed.
100 remain firefighters, librarians. Bus drivers' tales abound. Everyone has a gate 14 and A2. Slow down, look past the obvious.
Ask questions, you might find a passage. A phantom coffee, a kindness rock.
As for me, I'm off to find the man who tunes the city's parking meters.
I bet he has some tales to tell.